Ever wondered why we use copper for wires but wrap them in plastic? Or why a chef grabs a wooden spoon to stir hot soup, not a metal one? The answer is conductivity, how easily energy flows through a material. Some materials are superhighways for energy. We call them conductors. Others are total roadblocks, known as insulators. Let's start with electricity. In a metal wire, electrons are loose, free to hop from atom to atom, creating a current. But in the plastic coating, electrons are held tight, refusing to move. The copper carries the power, and the plastic keeps it safely contained. Heat moves a bit differently. When you heat a metal spoon, its atoms vibrate wildly, bumping into their neighbors in a chain reaction that sends heat right to your hand. This is also why metal feels cold. It's not actually colder than the room, it's just a great conductor, sucking the heat away from your hand instantly. Here's a cool experiment. Place an ice cube on a metal pan and another on a wooden cutting board. The ice on the cold metal melts much faster. Why? The metal is a conductor, rapidly transferring the room's heat energy into the ice. The wood, an insulator, blocks that heat, keeping its ice cube frozen longer. Beyond simple conductors and insulators, there's a third revolutionary category: semiconductors. Materials like silicon can be controlled to act as either a conductor or an insulator. This on-off ability is the key to transistors, the tiny switches inside every computer chip. And when things get hot, they expand. As atoms vibrate, they need more space. That's why telephone wires sag in the summer heat, and why massive bridges are built with metal teeth, expansion joints that let the structure grow and shrink without cracking. From our smartphones to our infrastructure, these invisible properties shape everything around us.